Question number 1. What does Abigail wish that John would do in the beginning of the letter? Give the women of the nation the right to own property. Write her a letter half as long as she writes to him. Help her get over her fear of the smallpox, or give her freedom. Question 2. According to the letter, what does Abigail threaten if women are not given representation? To form a union against all men, to write a letter of complaint to the President of the United States, to not be a friend to her husband anymore, or to form a rebellion. Question number 3. Based on Abigail Adams' letter, what could one assume about Abigail? She was very timid and didn't want to start fights with her husband. She was angry at her husband because she wanted to stay under the rule of England. She was a confident woman who wanted more rights for women. Or she believed that America was doomed to fail unless the community organized around a central leader. Question 4. From the context of this passage, how does it appear that men treated women at this time? The men at this time cared very little for how women were treated, and thereby were cruel and disrespectful. The men at this time thought women were the weaker sex, so they felt duty-bound to care for them. The men at this time respected, honored, and obeyed women because they knew that they were a crucial part of society. Or the men at this time believed that the women wished to return to England. Question 6. When Abigail advises her husband to remember the ladies and be more generous and favorable to them than your ancestors, she's doing what? Is she drawing an allusion to the Bible? Is she joking around? Is she making fun of men? Or is she pointing out that women should have rights and representation too?